You know, a gaming microphone for streamers is not such an outrageous idea given the massive growth in that streaming sector, but it is becoming evidently clear that gaming companies go too far to create a product that caters to their target audience with an overload of features that to me sabotage the product itself. And so today we're talking about the ASUS Magnus Streamer's microphone. It's also a sound card, it's also a USB hub, and it's also this RGB illumination thingy, and also, depending on your humor level, insert your deodorant stick joke here. Although the Magnus looks so out of place anywhere but your gaming station because of the edgy looks, but to me this ROG design direction is awful. It's different, but it's awful. So then how does this $200+ microphone fit within our vocal needs? Let's find out right after this. So it was kind of a love at first sight, you know? There's really nothing like this exterior. I love the metallic color, the tinted glass panel, the RGB fans at the front. It's basically a see-through case, and who doesn't love that? Your graphics card can go vertical, the top is radiator friendly, and the right side is so unique when exposed thanks to these cable covers. So you can show off everything you've got with the H500P by Cooler Master. Check it out in the description below. Okay, so first of all, the metallic shell and the leather-like material in between is a bit misleading visually because it looks so premium and like aluminum and leather, but it is all plastic. The microphone has no weight to it, and the shape is awkward for on-desk use. Despite ASUS claims this to be 50% smaller than the competition, I still find the Blue Yeti and the Audio-Technica 2020 and the Razer microphones to be more desk-friendly, because the Magnus is a USB microphone with a truly terrible side cable exit that is chunky with that angular plastic tip, and the braided cable is not long enough at only 1.5 meters, so if you have your PC a little bit further away, no luck. It is also super thick, it kinks easily, and because the mic is so light, it's actually difficult to find a good position for it on your desk because of that cable drag. One walk around, of course, is to mount it on a microphone stand, but that only highlights the terrible USB port location and that whole cable exit. The RGB elements are all for the show, of course. They are controlled through the Aura software, nice and simple, but there's also a physical lighting switch on the actual body that I find pointless, and it cycles between static breathing and the RGB cycle. Oh, and there's also a bottom firing LED that is not visible when it's on a flat surface, but it does illuminate whatever is underneath it if you're mounting it on a stand. And so this lighting side is supposed to face the camera when you're streaming for that ASUS recognition, and this part facing you because that's how the mic capsules are installed. Here we get a headphone jack with a volume wheel for this headphone port, a mic mute button that goes red when active. On the other side there's an auxiliary in port for connecting instruments or other media, and a dial for microphone sensitivity or gain. And there are 3 stages on that dial, but I would prefer numbers so it'd be easier to dial in your perfect sensitivity every time. And we also have a USB 2.0 pass-through port on the side for peripherals or USB sticks, and I find that completely hilarious, but hey, it's a gaming product, so I might as well connect something to it, right? And finally, there are 3 recording modes: cardioid, which is what you've been listening to now, there's a stereo mode, and also noise cancelling. And what you've been hearing so far has been recorded with the Magnus in the cardioid pattern. I think the signal is super clean. There is no digital noise, even if I boost the gain through the dial. The only thing is, because the microphone is quite sensitive, you have to reduce the gain and move it closer to you. The way I have it set up right now, kind of like underneath your mouth, in front of your keyboard, so that not too much of the ambient sound is picked up. And switching over to the stereo mode, it's only good when it's flat on your desk because, check this out. So the left and right channels are switched in my ear, but because you're looking at this at a flipped image like you would on a stream, this is a clever integration from ASUS to also switch those left and right channels so that what you're hearing is correct to the visuals. And so if you have the microphone upside down, then the left and right channels would be messed up. And if you had this on a boom arm on the side, then your left and right would be up and down and would totally mess up the whole stereo mode. So it's only good when it's placed right in front of you on a flat surface. Pretty good. And finally, the third profile works really good to mute the background noises. So the microphone is not picking up my very loud heater that is heating up the space. You can still hear my voice clearly, but that hum in the background is no longer audible. But now let's switch to the cardioid, and of course you can hear that stuff in the background clearly. Alright, so how does the Magnus then compare to other microphones? And what you listen to now is the Sennheiser Game 1, by far my favorite gaming headset because of a quality boom microphone. It's rich, it's detailed, it's close by, it's not like ambient distant sound. This is the ModMic 5. I love this one because it's modular, so I can attach it to any pair of headphones. So my HC6XX plus my HC800 both have the little magnetic thing, so I can interchange them and just attach the ModMic there. What you're hearing now is the Sennheiser MD46. It has fantastic background compression. It's a cardioid microphone as well, just like this one, and but it requires an XLR interface to be recorded into something. And so let me switch back to the Magnus now, so you guys can hear a little bit of a difference in terms of how these two microphones pick up my voice differently. And what you listen to now is my favorite condenser microphone, the AKG C314. It's a fantastic one. I do all my voiceovers with this one. It's got this really nice rich pickup. It's good for my voice. And let's go back to the Magnus so you guys can compare to see which one you like the best. I think this one's a bit more ambient pickup, clear as well, but this one has a bit more compression for the vocals. Of course, it's XLR based as well, but I would say for more serious streamers, they would have some sort of audio interface that they can plug in multiple devices and have those manual controls in terms of levels and adjustments and stuff like that. So this whole USB direction, I would say, is simplified, and while it is catering to that streamer's audience, perhaps it's not catering to the really professional streamer's audience. I don't know. Let me know if you agree. Alright, so I'm going to conclude by saying that the microphone quality is really good, and you guys be the judge of that. The cardioid pattern is awesome for clarity, detail, and just regular ambient pickup. The headphone output port is awesome, so it's like a sound card / microphone built into one, but I think ASUS kind of overcomplicated this product for a few reasons. One, the extra USB port is absolutely unnecessary. I will never plug anything in here, and if you have a USB stick or something for data, like, it looks ridiculous, especially because on the other side we have the giant angular cable coming out, so design aspect of it are not ideal, especially because they also added the lighting button that is unnecessary since everything is controlled through the software anyway. And lastly, because no stand is included, I think that's a big mistake because the microphone is otherwise not properly grounded on your desk and can easily be moved and just like flipped over on your desk simply because of that thick cable. So I'm gonna include some microphone options down in the description below that you can check out for streaming or just regular recording that are more convenient than this guy. But of course, if you love RGB, if you love ROG, and want to go with the whole gaming direction, then yeah, the Magnus may be for you. So let me know what you think of the quality of this microphone, and would you buy one if you're building yourself a streaming setup or something like that? Why or why not? Leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.